I'm India Hopwood.
And I'm Connor Biddle.
And we are the creators of Paranormal Encounters. And in this video, we're going to take a look back at 5 of the scariest moments from filming our show.
Number 5, the haunted house of horror, the Sallie House Stairs. For this episode of Paranormal Encounters, we traveled to Atchison, Kansas, to the famous Sallie House. I haven't been there for at least a couple of years before Indy and I went there. And my last experience I had at this house, I witnessed the light up on the second floor turn on by itself multiple times. Now, Indy and I thought it was a good idea for us to do a thing called the Estes method. I thought it was a good idea for us to do this where I'm on the stairs, where a previous owner from the 90s named Tony Pickman had a very dark experience where he was pushed down these stairs. Now, while we're doing this Estes method, I'm also running a device that we call Ghost Tube. While this Estes method is going on, I started to feel really creeped out. When you turn the lights off at the Sallie House, the building has like a different feeling. And as I'm asking questions, India starts answering me directly. And within a few moments of me getting higher on the stairs, I start to hear like this subtle brush across the carpet on the top floor. The audio was not picked up on the camera, but I literally was starting to hear something, and then it sounded like a loud movement. And as soon as I heard that brushing noise, India said, "I see you," which freaked me out even more. The relevancy of that is just really strange. So take a look at this moment and let us know what you think in the comments.
Run.
I'm hearing something over here.
You're one of them.
What?
Wait.
Wait for what?
Eyes.
Okay. There's literally something moving behind the camera I can't see.
Yeah. I see you.
Oh my God. Where are you then? Are you the one?
Leave. Number 4, the haunted villa, attic door opening itself. In this episode, we investigated the McIntyre Villa in Atchison, Kansas. It's a beautiful old house, and the owner, Stephanie, said that we could come in and film an episode. She told us about all the encounters that she herself and other paranormal teams had had there, and we did our own investigation. We got some things throughout the night, but nothing major. And then we slept in one of the rooms. In the morning, Connor was awoken to a very loud noise. Connor actually thought Stephanie had come back to check on us. But when he got up, she wasn't anywhere to be found, and he figured out that the noise was actually the attic door opening itself. Now, I had closed the attic door before we went to bed. The door had stayed shut all night, and for some reason in the morning, it decided to open itself. Unfortunately, we didn't have a camera running on the door, but we did have a camera running facing up the stairs that lead up to the attic. So take a listen to this clip, you are able to hear it, and it's very spooky.
I heard a squealing. It kind of woke me up in the bedroom just a little bit ago. I think it was like 7. Wait, no, it's 8 o'clock right now. I just literally woke up. Okay. It was 7:58 or something when I heard a squealing, somewhere around there. I'm gonna stop the voice recorders and the cameras real quick here. Alright, I'm gonna stop. Oh my god. I need to shut the attic door. And the attic door is open right now. Hello? Somebody go up in the attic? Oh boy. Let's see if the REM pod's still working. Yeah, it's still working.
Number 3, Alone in the Dark, Music in the Basement. Alone in the Dark is a series that Connor and I decided to do in between filming Paranormal Encounters. It's basically where one of us will investigate solo for the entire night. For my location, I had chosen the St. Joseph Manor in Florence, Colorado. It's an old hospital, and when we'd filmed there before, we got some interesting stuff, but I really wanted to know what it would feel like to be there by myself. So I was investigating in the basement, I was running Ghost Tube, and all of a sudden, I could hear this music start to play. It sounded kind of like an ice cream van or a children's music box, but it was the middle of the night, it was below freezing. Connor was outside making sure nobody would walk in, and he didn't hear it. We can probably rule out the ice cream van. I looked everywhere for this music, couldn't find any source. It went on for about 1.5 minutes. The camera didn't pick it up as loud as I heard it, but you can still hear it. Especially if you wear earphones. So take a listen and you can see how creepy this music sounds when you're by yourself in a basement. All right.
You love tequila.
You love tequila? Me too. Do you want me to bring you some tequila? I can hear music. What is that? What is that? I can hear music. Hello? There ain't no way. You stopped. It sounded like an ice cream van, but there's... What?
Coming in at number 2, The Haunted House of Fire, Mike and Michael. Now for this episode, we traveled to the Denver Firefighter Museum in downtown Denver, Colorado. So we were on the 2nd floor of the museum doing an Estes method session, and India starts saying some names. She said Mike and Michael. I was starting to wonder if that was firefighters who passed away in the line of duty. We started talking when we were downstairs on the 1st floor when I was putting away some of our gear, and India had this idea of going up to the 2nd floor again and checking a wall where there is some names on there of firefighters who have passed away in the line of duty. So she's up there while I'm still downstairs on the 1st floor, and I decide to go upstairs to try to help India find anything that could be relevant to what we had experienced. There's two staircases in this building. One is directly right in the middle of the museum, and another one is in the far back right-hand corner where people have captured an apparition. Our gear was sitting up next to the middle section of the stairs, so I decided to go up that staircase. And as you go up the staircase, you kind of have to like go up and then turn around to go up to the second floor. And as I'm going up the stairs, in the middle of the staircase, I noticed this black little section of the wall, and I thought it was kind of odd because it was a different painting than the rest of the wall. So I just happened to look up, and there was this entire wall full of in honor of and in memory of. It had a bunch of names on it. And as I'm scanning this wall really quickly, I noticed Mike and Michael were directly right on top of each other, right smack in front of me, and I freaked out. This was absolutely unbelievable. We have never captured anything like that while doing the Estes Method session. Take a look and see what we experienced. We're up here where we did a walkthrough earlier, and somebody came through Ghost Tube, the device we were holding.
Michael.
Is your name Michael? It's kind of weird. I gotta get up.
Mike.
This is getting kind of weird. Are you trying to tell us something? If you're still here, there's a device behind India. It has an antenna with a red light. If you go near it, it's going to make lights, little colors. That'll let me know you're still here, or if you still need my help. Can you make it go off? How many spirits are around in this museum? It's okay. You can come tell me.
Two guys.
Oh my.
The hose.
Oh my God. How many spirits are here? Two guys?
Come.
Come where? Oh my God, I just got chills. I don't think my audio just captured this, but I just heard a hum. I just
You.
Oh my God, I just got chills. I need you to do something for me, please. While you're still communicating with me, I need to know if you're able to light up those devices behind India. Can you do it real quick?
Paul.
Who is Paul? Was he a firefighter?
Questions. Bizarre. That's it.
What? My questions are bizarre? Is that it? You're not going to answer me anymore? Are you still there?
We are.
Oh my God. This is amazing, guys. This is why I love the paranormal. Having communication.
Okay, I think I'm going to stop this.
Having communication like this is
Okay, I'm stopping
phenomenal. Thank you for communicating with us and going through India and telling us what you needed to tell us. We really appreciate you. And we're going to get off this floor because like I told you, we would get off this floor. We hope you follow us downstairs and further communicate with us. All right, we're going downstairs real quick. We're going to put some new batteries in our stuff real fast, and we'll be right back. All right, syncing audio, sync. Okay, so we just took a break. We literally just got done with the Estes Method. I told India I had to take a break. We're rolling on just this camera for the moment because I was explaining to her some of the stuff that we captured in the Estes Method. I'm trying to calm down because my adrenaline is rushing pretty bad. And we were talking about the names, and India mentioned, like, we recall that there is a name thing on the wall somewhere.
Well, I was thinking of upstairs, there's a list of firefighters that have been killed in action in Denver. But then Connor realized there's another list.
Yeah, I never knew that there's a list on this top of the stairs.
Yeah,
And,
like I swear to God, I didn't see this list.
We never,
I did not.
we have never looked at this list. I didn't even notice this until I was going up the stairs. I was trying to look around here
Did you
for
even
the
film this
list. I've never filmed the stairs yet. I never even looked up there because it's so high up. This stairs is in the middle of this museum. And during the Estes method, India mentioned Mike and Michael and Miles.
Mike, Michael, Miles.
But the crazy part is this. There's a memory board up here. I'm not really.
I don't see a Miles up
Of
there.
Denver firefighters, right? Right up there. Michael and Mike are right next to each other.
Number 1. The terrifying night we saw a ghost. The face.
For this episode of Paranormal Encounters, we did a collaboration with another YouTube channel called Paranormal Quest.
Now, this investigation was one of the scariest I've ever done.
And for this episode, we were going to do 2 separate buildings. Paranormal Quest was going to take the Abbey, and India and I were going to take a new building we have never explored before called Ulethorn Hall.
As we were doing our walkthrough, we came face to face with a ghost.
Ulethorn Hall, as told by Dennis, who caretakes the building, told me that the police were called in one night because of an alarm was going off, and they witnessed a chair slide across the floor. This was also set up as an old haunted house. So you've got little tunnels of little things you gotta crawl through, you gotta walk through, and it's all set up really creepy.
We were doing our walkthrough. Connor was in front of me. I was kind of paying attention to make sure I wasn't tripping over because I'd never been in this building before we did our walkthrough, and it was dark and there was stuff everywhere.
We're running a device called Ghost Tube, and we were going through this area. It looks like sort of like a living room, and then you kind of have to get down on your hands and knees and go through like this tunnel thing. So as we're crawling in through this hole, India's behind me filming, and she starts to freak out. She says, "What the, Connor?" And I'm like, what? And she's like, "I just saw a face."
I see the face of a boy. He looks around 14 years old. He's pale white, like all the blood is gone from his face, but his face is kind of green because it's been illuminated by the screen of Connor's camera.
My LCD screen is flipped around because I'm using the light to bounce off the LCD screen to see where I'm going.
And I was trying to tell Connor about it, but I was just so much in shock that I couldn't really get a whole description out. And as I'm trying to process what I'd just seen, Connor turns around.
And as I turn around to look at India, the LCD screen illuminates her. And so she's kind of like green looking. And I see this face on her right shoulder. Like, it's like almost best way I can describe it is it's like a projector. It faded in and it was like this white face, but I could see the eyes, and it was like kind of like a really weird grin. As soon as my brain realized what I saw, I just lost my
Connor went flying into some shelves, and I had to try and calm him down because glass bottles were falling off, and I was worried he was going to break something or hurt himself.
When you're in that kind of a moment, you don't think about, hey, I need to film this ghost. You don't think of something like that. You're in a fight or flight mode, and I was in the flight mode.
Once we had kind of gotten out of that area and settled down a little bit, the shock faded off, and I started to feel even more creeped out than I usually feel anywhere. And I just felt like I was on the edge of a panic attack. I kept seeing this face in my mind. And although it was what we were there for, it's still something that you can't really prepare yourself for. I wasn't expecting it in the slightest.
Indy and I have done 30 episodes, and this is the first time that her and I have ever seen something in the dark. This is her first ghost. I remember when we were filming an episode called Spirits of St. Albans, she and I were very new at starting our show together, and she had said that she has never seen a ghost, but she would want to see a ghost.
One of the top comments that we get all the time is, if you're a ghost hunter, why are you scared? Or like, I mean, you want this, right? Like, you shouldn't be scared, or do you ever get scared? Like, the thing is, whether or not you believe in the paranormal, which I don't 100%, like, that sounds really weird to say. I do somewhat, but I won't believe until I outright see something completely.
And it took that long for that experience to ever happen. And some people wait their entire life to have this type of an experience, and I thought that was just something very special that her and I can now share together. and she can now say that she's seen a ghost.
Take a look at this clip and you'll see just how scared we were the night we saw a ghost. This is kind of fun because I have no idea where I'm going. This is the first time I've been into a location. Number 2.
It's one of those episodes. Number 2, running into things we can't see in the dark.
This is the first time I've investigated a location where I've never seen the inside before. Usually I am here for interviews and B-roll, and I wasn't, so I've never seen it. And also there's no lights, which makes it even more interesting because I just have my little screen to look through.
Watch your head, unless you want to be headless. Oh boy. Is there anybody here? Can you make a noise?
What the f***, Connor?
What?
I just saw a face.
What?
Above you.
Where?
It was, oh my God.
Where?
I just.
Oh my God, right behind you. India, seriously.
What?
Holy crap.
What? Wait, calm down, calm down.
I seriously just saw one behind you, India. I'm not even kidding you.
Calm
Okay.
down. Okay.
Collect yourself.
You're gonna break
Oh
something.
my God. I have never seen something in the dark.
I saw it was like a face illuminated by the glow of your camera screen.
Okay, I'm sorry everybody, but seriously, like, India said she saw a face. I turned around and looked at India, and there was one right above her head, like just
Are you
just
sure
a
you
head.
didn't see the lamp?
I swear to God. Hello? Was that you? Oh my God.
It was like it was right above you, like it was just illuminated.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, let's move.
Connor, Jesus.
Number 3.
Hold on, don't leave me. I can't see.
Oh my God. Okay, India, seriously, let's go.
God,
Let's
you
go.
don't even-
Let's go, because I saw that again.
This is what we came here for, though.
Yeah, but that I'm not even filming you, okay? I'm not filming you. Oh my God, this is creepy. Where the hell are we? Okay, let's go this way.
I feel like, oh God.
India, okay, watch your step, because there's a ledge right here. Okay, let's take a second in here.
Oh, wait, you gotta climb over this.
The haunted bathroom. All right, I'm gonna put my camera down for a second. All right, that concludes our top 5 scariest experiences while filming our show Paranormal Encounters.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the new content we have coming this year.
If you like this video, be sure to give this a thumbs up.
We also have a playlist of previous episodes you can go through and watch.
And make sure you comment, what was your favorite part of this video? Have you seen all these episodes? If not, these episodes are in the video description down below where you can watch and see these experiences in full length.
If you enjoy our content and want to help us create more, we do have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/paranormalencounters.
You also get exclusive content that we don't post anywhere else. Behind the scene videos, you can see what we're doing when we're filming our B-roll, what it's like. If you want to join our Patreon, we have that also in the video description down below. Until next time,
We'll see everybody
in the next episode
of Paranormal Encounters.